Howdy do. Hi everyone. It's been a while, but I am dedicated to go live at least once per week. When did I eat? So I am dedicated to go live once per week because for one, it's the work and travel season, and two, a lot of persons have been asking me questions, and to be honest, I'm super busy. I cannot answer. So I think lives are good because it gives me a chance to spend some time a day to just come live and answer your questions because I'm here for you. So um persons who are in the group, can you please put the group link to pin the group link to the chat? Remember chat? Can you put the link, the WhatsApp group link in the chat, please, so that I can pin it? Somehow with YouTube, you cannot get to pin your links, so you cannot get to text on the live, but you can chat with me, but I cannot type. Yeah. So, hi, how are you guys doing? Let me know all your questions as it relates to work and travel. So this is a work and travel video. Um, and I'm pretty sure most persons have already gotten an agency, already paid or in the process of paying, already got a job, I would assume. But we're definitely still going to talk about job selection. I think today we can talk about job selection and also the sponsorship interview. But you can still ask me different questions as it relates to work and travel, and I will answer it. But this video, definitely we can talk about job interviews. Okay, so that's where, so just comment which stage you are in the J1 work and travel process. So as you guys know, I'm pretty famous on YouTube for work and travel because work and travel actually set me in a life. Thank God for work and travel. Yeah, but it's stuck in a poverty, and I was like, oh my word, I got introduced to work and travel before I even reached university. And I say, yo, I have to go upon work and travel because I heard about it. And doing that, it actually helped me to pay my school fee, graduate from university debt free, started my business from work and travel money. And to be honest, I am actually still living off work and travel money. I hope you guys do believe me, but yes, I've been on the program for what, 3 years, 3 consecutive years. So first year, second year, third year. And me I tell you, I still a live off of work and travel money. Yeah. That is to say that it depends on what you use the money for, because persons who have been on the program have seen the potential and ability or how it can put you far. I know people who build house with work and travel money. I know people who buy car with work and travel money. Legit. So this is a program that I would tell every and anybody who is a university graduate, not graduate, university student, to pursue. I know people who go to university just because they want to go on the program. I know people who delay graduating from university because they want to go on the work and travel program more than 4 times, or how much time they want to go on the work and travel program. So it's something that persons, well, Jamaicans, take advantage of. And to be honest, who wouldn't? So I would say go for it. You don't have to be in university. You don't have to be in university to go on the work and travel program. You can be in college. I didn't know that. So you see what me woulda do? Me woulda go, I would go to a regular, all right, let me tell you about life. I realized that your degree matters, yes. But to be honest, where it's coming from, I don't really think, if you're going to live in Jamaica or even overseas, I don't really think where you study actually affects you getting a job, to be honest. So going to UE, going to the traditional university, UE and UTech, NCU, I would say yes, it's good. I've been to UTech, so I'm not say do go UTech, but if you want to like save, you can go to a community college. You can go to I would go to a regular college and pay less money, get the same degree, and and have the opportunity as a as regular tertiary students. So if you're in university or if you know somebody who is aspiring to go to university, tell them what me I tell you, like legit, do not spend unnecessary money. Best program, you want the best program for your career, yes. But if I want hello? Lippy. I cannot send her because somehow in the in our save. So me tell brother say fi send her. So me send brother the link. No, another wrong number. So when me come off of the live, cause I'm on YouTube right now. Alright. Me no know, call brother. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, man, live up the live. You are not muted. Yeah, me know say me not mute because me not know how to mute it and me not want to cut off the live. So, let me tell you, first of all, you need to, yeah, you need to communicate. You need to live up the group. I'm not sure if you guys don't know me or whatever, but me kind of work off of people energy. So I can build my own energy, which is fine. But if you really want the life to be like good, you need to communicate with me. First of all, let me know which agencies you are going with. Also let me know the university you're from, and if you already selected a job, where and what kind of job. Okay, let's start there. So if you're just joining the live, comment down below the agency you're going with, the program, the work you're going to do, the school year, the university or college that you attend, and let me know the process so far, like yeah, stressed out, Shaday, me stressed out. Are the agency all right? Are you already gotten a job? Just update me and everybody on how your work and travel process has been so far. Comment even if it's your first time. Let me know if it's your first time, because if it's your first time, then I will know what to say and how to best assist you. So let me know. All right, so I see persons from SWAT, Steep, Mayfas, Global Insight, who else? People who do housekeeping, guys. I did housekeeping for the first 2 years of work and travel. Your mind just run on me and you got the notification. Oh my, person's going with snow. Let me know of your experience with these agencies, guys. Wait, say, your mind just run for me. Nice. So as I was saying, work and travel as work and travel is good, right? It's really, really good. So hop on if you can. Also, can you share this video? Share this video on your WhatsApp or anywhere. You're doing housekeeping. So today's video, is it your first time? Is it your first time? What is the hourly rate for housekeeping? Well, when I went, the hourly rate was about, well, all right, let me tell you. You see, work and travel now is much better than work and travel then, because I'm seeing people going on work and travel for $13 an hour. That are them first job, $15 an hour, $16 an hour, as $17 to $20 an hour. So you guys are really, really, really benefiting from work and travel now. When I was going on the program, the rate was, well, for housekeeping was $9.25. And my second job was about $10. But that was my first year. My second year, it was like, because normally when you go and work and travel and you work the same place over and over again, them kind of give one little raise. So I did got a little raise, probably like 25 cents, so probably $9.50. Jesus, last first job was $16.50. I've never made that in my life. I've never ever made that in my life. Are you in the $1 million? No, sir. No, guys, this is what me are telling about. $16. Two nines 18, but $16. You were making almost double. So yeah, work and travel now is amazing. Like, I wish I could just go and work and travel for all the days of my life for probably like 5 years straight, and then yeah, I don't know what to do with money because I would be working my ass off. How long does DS farm take to process? Normally it takes like 3 weeks. I'm not sure. Your agency normally say take 3 weeks. And then remember the DS form has to be shipped to Jamaica. So 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But the DS form, you definitely needed to go to the embassy. So if you're waiting on your DS form, then that's a good thing because this is what, January, you already got your job, you already selected everything. So that's good. That's good. All right. So as I was saying, with this live, I want to talk about like selecting jobs and also like your sponsorship interview. But you can definitely ask me questions other than that. So selecting a job, I hope, first of all, when you're selecting a job, what is the first thing that you look at when you're selecting a job? Do you look at the money? Do you look at the location? Do you look at the distance from your house to your workplace? But yeah, let me know. Because in selecting a job, I can tell you that, and do you look at rent, I can tell you that all of these factors do affect how much money you're going to make. Because for one, you don't want stuck at one place where you're getting high pay but your rent is also high, and you don't want stuck at one place where you're getting a high pay, your rent is low but you don't have a second job. So let me know what is the first thing that you look at when you're looking for a job. All right, so it look like say when I already watch all of my video them, I'm gonna do the for talk because USA the surrounding areas for a second job, the rent, the living costs. Somebody say the nearest Walmart. Somebody say location for sure, rent. All right, good. So I love to see these. You're all right. Your surrounding is one of the most important things when it comes to job selection, because I can tell you I've been there, done that. I landed I would say the dream job on work and travel. My job was to ensure that persons were basically having fun. Simple, like the easiest thing. My job was riding bikes, like canoeing. Me I ride ski bikes and all of them things. Me I eat pizza. Me I go fishing. That was my job. Like, this is the dream job for work and travel. The only thing I didn't like is that I had to wear shorts and my nice good up skin did I get sunburn. That was the only issue I had. But girl, I eat pizza every day. Me I get my little Gatorade. Me I get my little water and all of them things there. It was the ideal job for work and travel. Me I get free food. Which job? Okay, so I was a recreational attendant at a hotel, at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Yes, so girl, I work at hotel. You see, when me not for buy food at daytime, me not for buy food, I get hot food. Guys, I'm sorry. May I get interrupted all the time. Me I get hot food. I'm getting baby back ribs for my lunch. Matter of fact, a three matter of fact, a 3 plate me eat. My lunch is me get breakfast, lunch. And when me I go home, no I lie. When me I go home, me no see the bar the kitchen not open when me I go home, but breakfast and lunch. Every Sunday was fireworks. I can tell you, it's the dream job for work and travel. I ate s'mores, pear candy, pure candies. Like, so with that job, I had to leave that state, and I do advise anybody to do this, but it was that bad. Go on my bed at nighttime, me I cry because I'm like, yes, it's a dream job, but honestly, I'm not making any money. I was making $11 per hour. Yes, okay, you would say that's a good job, but the location from work, the area that it was in, we had to take bus to reach to work. That's the one red flag. We had to well, the job schedule, it was flexible, which is not good. So it was like you don't have a set hours. Say first you have evening shift, then you have morning shift. You don't want none of that. You don't want none of that. So it wasn't a set schedule. So in order to get a job, I would have to tell them that they have to work around the schedule, which is not too bad, to be honest, because when you go over the US, it's very flexible. They want people like crazy. So if you have work that is like a flexi time, that is not much of a deal. That is not really a bad thing, because you can get jobs to work around it. But this did have all the red flags. Yes, the ideal job, but it did far from my house did far from the workplace. Our rent did high. The place where we did live, it was like a college place. So it's like Papine. How Papine look? How Papine, that's UTech, guys. UTech and UE, the town for UTech and UE. How Papine looking at the summer with the students? Not dead town. So it was ghost town in where I live. Where I lived was a ghost town. I could get a second job because it was seasonal for students. So only in a school time the place did enough. So me I say, Father God, you know, I always struggle for work and travel. I always struggle for work. I don't know over there I can contact about work and travel, because it was always a struggle with work and travel for me. And that is why I'm telling you, because last year I got a lot of message from persons. I helped a lot of persons to get out of situations. I'm not sure if they're on here or if they're even in the group, but I've helped a lot of persons to even sort out some things. Yeah. So I'm just letting you know that I understand, and I'm letting you know that if you're new, that work and travel is not as easy as it seems. Yes, we talk about the money, but it's a total different environment. Last year we say rest in peace to the two brothers who died. So work and travel, we're even sacrificing our lives. I know that their parents didn't think that they will, they're going there to make basically they might make a better, they're making a life for themselves, and then it end up that them passed away because they drowned. So it's a lot of thing when it goes on to work and travel. So I'm just telling you to say, just to bear with work and travel. Go there and do what you're supposed to do. Don't try getting in no trouble. Work and travel is not an easy thing, but we can work it. We can make it work, right? So the story was and is that you should definitely know what you're getting yourself into in as it relates to your environment. So the first thing that you do when you get a lot of work lists of jobs, first of all, you look at each of those jobs, go on Google and look at the surrounding area. Right? If it's a surrounding area where you see, or you see, missy person said nearest to Walmart, I would say nearest to Walmart, but it doesn't really have to be near to Walmart. It has to be close to like places like Walmart. Walmart is ideal for me because Walmart, well, for me, somebody who went to the same location as me last year, they said that the Walmart didn't give them no overtime. And I'm like, What? I went to the same Walmart and over I had to beg for they were basically begging me, right? Which state what? Going on work and travel are not. Yes. Which state is what? Which state I went on? What you talking? You have to be clear, guys. Which state I went on with which job? With the Walmart job or with the Ritz-Carlton hotel? So yeah, so why I say nearest to Walmart, because Walmart give hours, right? Walmart give hours, and you know hours mean overtime, right? So that is why I say the nearest Walmart, because them not really watch hours. In a summertime, Walmart need people. So that is why I would say the nearest Walmart, because that's overtime red, money good. Right? So the nearest place to Walmart, if you have any surrounding areas like people do dishwashing, so if you have rest, just make it be one big place, like a town, like you know, Kingston full of job with call center and this and you know, so the place have to be populated with different business places. So you have an ice cream shop, you have a restaurant here, so you have a supermarket here, so you have a Target, you have a this, you have a that. So you want to be in one of those places where you don't have to fight for second job. Because I went to a place where them greedy. The same place where me I tell you about, you see when we did that, oh my, more dogs than bones. I know me friendly. And true me did friendly, I mean, if I did want to keep no, you know, people are bad mind people fear get hours. So I wasn't like into that. I want to be at a place where me can work my money and no, me not people that think say me I take within job. So you know one day one place where you not fight for job. You know? Me couldn't there one place where people want to and every day people have look other persons for work. Yeah. So yeah, the location is the ideal. I would say the location is the first thing. Even if you rent high, once you have a location where you can hit the first job, second job, and run the hours, if it's even $120 more for the rent, you know, so you can pay that and still make your money. Rather than you have one cheap rent and you're there and you can't get a second job and your money just a go down the drain, right? Make sure say your money a flip, you see your savings. So on to the rent now. So what would be the second thing? So the first thing would be the location. The second thing to me, yeah, it would be the rent. It would be the rent because your rent you want because somebody the other day was saying that they are the place where them are where them are look for or the housing don't have a stove. That's a no-no. Like, I cannot live with that. Remember, work and travel, and I forgot eat burger. You know, the pan of vacation. You're basically like, you're swatter. You're a swatter. Squatter. You just a stay smarty yard and you munch, pinch, right? So you want to ensure, say, you know, want to go in a place where no kitchen. Yeah, because a food you have to defend and you have to make sure say yeah buy up your chicken if you not work at one restaurant. We're gonna give you food at daytime. Make sure say you cook your own food, your rice, your meat, your chicken. You do them things that you pack up, you stock up for the week. Cause you know go there figure eat McDonald's every day and tacos and all of that. You don't need to do that, right? So, yes, the rent. Make sure I say the rent. For me, what is the price range though for the rent? Because my rent, the highest one that I was paying was about 125, 150. So 150 a week. So if you pay 150 a week and you have a second job, you can work with that. But the ideal one are like $80 to $100. I would say that's the ideal rent. But if you pay up to 150, that's fine. But I'm not sure how the work and travel rent is like now. But 105, that's perfect. So 180 to $100, I would say that's a good deal. Go for it. Mine was so yours was 160, but yeah, make the money, right? Cause you work $16, $16.50 per hour for your first job. So your second job even worse. So 86. So see there when the rent was good, 80 that. See there? And here I thought, because I've been on the program, the last time I've been on the program was 2019. So yeah, I still have my little brains. I did post a video about the tax return. Did you guys view that one? You guys view this tax return video? And see how much money me did I make? Oh, tax return. I made like in 2019, the tax return for 2019 was like 3,000 US dollars. Why not go on H2B? All right, so I was looking for like H2B programs, but then me did stop because one of my friend actually gone over pan H2B, but me stop because me have one career at Jamaica, me not too bad at Jamaica, so me just say, you know. So yeah, H2B most definitely. When I left school, I was job hunting. So H2B, if you can go on H2B, fine. But I'm kind of pretty not comfortable, but I am content where I'm at. Nothing, nothing a beat foreign, but nothing a beat like the money where you can make a foreign. Like you guys know that. Like I don't think any job in Jamaica unless you are in some real thing. But the job at Jamaica compared to the what you can make in the US, come on. Guys, you guys know what I would choose. But I am okay for now. So yeah, the rent, make sure so the rent in a one little price range where you can manage. So Matthew, as I was saying, did you make, because your rent was 160 per week, how was that? Was it still profitable? Because sometimes people stray away from high paying rent and then choose some jobs that don't really make sense. Don't really make sense because them do to them. People, the first thing I used to look for was the highest paying jobs. But if your job high and your rent low and you just can't get a second job, it don't make no sense. So yeah, on to the sponsorship interview. So sponsorship interview is almost like, I'm not gonna say it's almost like embassy, because let me see, my employer is saying we won't need any second job because they offer great overtime. Blow. What is your thought on that? All right, so okay, so you say my employer says that we won't need any second job because they offer great overtime hour. All right, let me tell you what I feel about that. Did you still check the area? You still have to go through the process. You still have to go through the methods. Because if your employer says that and then them employ 15 people, you are and 15 people and the job I get done and them not really want to overtime, you can't penalize them, because in truth and in fact, we should not be working more than 40 hours per week, because when you work more than 40 hours per week, and that is why Walmart didn't even wanted to employ J1 students, because the government, US government, was saying that they are overworking J1s and you don't really want to do that. So normally the employers don't really want to give overtime. That is one of the factors. So your employer is saying that they're going to give you overtime. Whoa, that's great. I love that. But when you go over work and travel, is it your first time? But when you go over work and travel, to be honest, you don't know what a strike. The employers, they will say one thing and then turn their backs on you. Not saying that they're going to do that, but I'm just showing you the reality of it. So if they're promising you overtime, that means yes, most likely they will give you overtime. But I can tell you, in general, employers don't want you to get overtime unless it's necessary, because getting overtime is paying one person double, and people will rather pay two persons than one person, because if you are getting overtime, then you are going to make more money if they just employ two person to get the job done in the first place. So yes, I love that, but be prepared for anything and ensure that you still look at the location. So if things go north, south, east, west, you already prepare because you're there in one place where you don't have to beg nobody for no hours and you can shove out and do something else. So I love that employer. I wish my employer was like that and guarantee me all that with their smart mouth. But make sure, say, you still do the procedure. Still look pan the area and see what the area look like. It look like ghost town, still second guess it. Like if you can get one second job in another area there, good. But I love that employer though. Best advice, prepare for the unexpected. Yeah, then that me I say prepare for the unexpected because sometimes your employer them we quick for fire you and quick for like you don't know what go on. When I reach overseas they we see what go on. People show them really true self. All right, so sponsorship interviews. I was going to say that it's like US embassy interview, but I'm not gonna say that. All right, so you guys need to understand that everywhere we go is a money making business, and until you understand this, then you'll understand why work and travel students hard to get turned down at embassy, right? Because everybody is going to benefit from it. So the sponsorship interview, let me give you some what I call it now, some ego, right? The sponsorship interview, the sponsors are like gateways to go to the US, and it's a money making business for them as well. So the sponsorship interview is just like a protocol. So it's something that sponsors have to have. Most sponsors don't do it, but some sponsors do have sponsorship interviews, right? So it's just a procedure, right? What I can tell you also is that the sponsorship interview is a relaxing interview in terms of your personality. Make sure that you're like, just think about me when you're in the interview. Oh my God. You're telling them to say that? Yes, I'm telling them to say that. Yes. So just think about what Shaday would do in some instance, because with sponsorship interview, they want you to show like a chirpy side of you. They want to show like, oh, it's similar to like a job interview, right? But with job interviews in the US is not like job interviews in Jamaica, because job interviews are like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What can you offer the company? Tell me about yourself. But then one professional side of you, that is, how do you view, what do you know about the company? So what I can tell you is that the sponsorship interview is similar to the J1 job interview, and with this you have to be like just chirpy and nice, and yes, you want to know about the job if it's a job interview. If it's an agency, you don't really have to know about the agency. But you have to be like presentable, like pleasant. You want to, all right. So somebody was asking me, the question that the sponsor asked them was, anybody who do them sponsorship interview can tell me some of the questions that they ask. But yeah, the person was saying that the sponsor was asking why they want to go on the work and travel program. And I'm like, I already tell you why you want to go on the work and travel program. The work and travel program for the sponsors and for the entire world we think work and travel, what them know about work and travel, is for the purpose of cultural exchange. Never you talk about money. Never you go on the interview and say, you know, I'm poor at Jamaica and this is my opportunity for pay my school fee. Don't go panic, go say that. You know what the Russians go and work and travel for? They go and work and travel to enjoy the US. So I am telling you that the US program, the J1 program, off the bat is, I want to enjoy the US, learn about their culture, share my culture. I just want to experience it. And that's, you just want to experience the culture. You want to share your culture. You you want to know how a first world country operates. You have never been to a first world country. You want to improve on your English. You want to visit me no know. You want to visit Times Square. You want to see this, you want to see that. That is what work and travel is for. Yes, you want to get a job, and you want to see what the working environment is over there, over the US, as it relates to Jamaica. You see what me I go? You see, did I talk about getting money to pay my school fee and probably build my house and buy my first car, and see? So you want to ensure that your interview is geared towards what they want to hear. And what they want to hear is that you're excited to come to the US because you want to enjoy the US culture. You want to showcase your culture as well. And you want to explore the US, and you want to them nothing could speak English, and you want to improve on your English language, and you want to meet people from all over the world because you know that they're in the US. Yeah, that's how they want you to act. Yeah. So make sure say you know what the sponsors want, right? Let me see the what do you want? Why do you want to go on the program? Yeah, that's the first question. So ensure that it relates to cultural exchange, improving your English, meeting different persons from all over the world. You want to have a sense of professionalism because you're going into a job, and you want to see how the job is related to Jamaica, how you want to see the different industries. The US have a large customer base industry, and you want to see how they operate. You have never really been on your own, and this is an opportunity to explore and to learn about yourself and to become more mature and all of them something there. That is what you want to see. Nothing about money. I am reading the thingy. I'm reading the comments. She never asked me nothing because I already went. Okay. I went on the program. She just asked. Oh, she asked you what you learned? What you learned? Oh, that's good. Sponsor only asked me 5 questions and done for me. Yeah. They asked you 5 questions because in truth and in fact, it's just a process. You have to pass a sponsorship interview because you pay your money. But I'm not saying that you should take it lightly. Don't take it lightly. But I'm telling you that the sponsorship interview is not a big deal. It's not a big deal as the job interview. And it's the same when it comes to job interviews as well. It depends on the industry. So as I say, it's not as tedious as Jamaican interview, but they want a sense what do you not really what do you know about the company, but like your skill set, right? So if it's a dishwasher, me just always make up some story. If it's a cook, you just tell them say you're a natural cook because Jamaica has a lot of cuisine and we know how to cook. You know, the first interview I went on overseas for one of the cooking jobs, they asked me if I can cook, and I'm like, you mean fry eggs? Because that is what I do for breakfast. My cooking skill has a lot to do with hands-on cooking in terms of prepping, doing all of this. In the US, their cooking is basically flipping burgers, and that is a breakfast setting. And you see, when Tammy did say that, oh my God, they laughed. So it depends on how you want to relay the information, how you want them to view you, how you want to get the job, the different type of industry. I am worried about embassy interview, but I know I got this. Same thing with embassy interview. Guys, I've been seeing persons messaging me about their GPA and why would I not do good in a school? Why would I not do good in a school? I know it's online, but you guys have to take this thing seriously. The embassy was strict the other day. That was in 2019, yes, before COVID. They were very strict because persons were failing their modules, and they basically rejected them because they said that, oh, you need summer school. And I'm like, them these people though. But I can tell you that embassy interview is embassy. See that pancakes and egg for breakfast. Yeah. So I can tell you that embassy is still a money making thing. They do normally, I can guarantee you, if them can accept all of the J1, they will, because it's just a seasonal basis thing. And so they know that you getting the visa for 4 months, it's not going to really affect them. And so they don't normally turn down people. So I would say you don't have an issue as it relates to your documents. If your documents are fly high perfect in terms of you have all the documents that is needed, your civis form, your DS form, your DS form, your application, your whatever them require. Once you have all of that, your status letter, your transcript, once you have all of that, I would say that it's a point zero percent that they will turn you down, because as I say, it's a money making thing. They're not really affected by J1s. They're not threatened by J1s because it's a 4 months program. You'll be back in school. So it's an easy thing. I got denied for my permanent, hey, I got denied for my regular B1, B2. I wouldn't call it B1, B2 visa. I got denied for that. And then when I applied the same year for my work and travel visa, I got it. So it shows you that it's not necessarily about you. It's just about the program. And the program is a easy thing to go to the US for. So don't be nervous about the US embassy interview. As long as you have everything, it's fine. The minimum GPA is 2.0. So I don't think that anybody should have an issue. 2.0 is basically a C average. So I don't think persons should be under 2.0. Yes, I do understand. So if it's under 2.0 and you're asking me for advice, I would say that the recommendation is 2.0. And so I don't know if they will accept you or not with a GPA that is less than 2.0. I have heard persons that came on here and told me that they had a GPA less than 2.0, and so they still got accepted. So I'm going to say that I'm not even sure, right? But I can tell you that what is on their website is 2.0. So don't, if your GPA is 2.0 and above, that's fine. That's what I would say. And it depends on how, you see, when you go to the interview at embassy, you can actually steer them to the question that they ask you based on your body language. So first of all, they work off of you, and they will tell you that they're going to get a visa based on how you react to the interview. So you go up on the interview, it is a glass door, people the side of you, people the behind you, people are watching you. They don't need to say what is your name, and you say Shaday, and they're saying what is your name, or they're asking you to repeat. That is like so disrespectful. You got the interview, make sure say talk loudly, make all of the people them hear, all people outside, make them see say, you alert, you answer the question them. I think it's a form of boldness. So you have to answer strong. See there, so you answer strong, so that that is the first thing. They view your body language. Make sure say a smile. You're a good university student. Yeah, you go up on the plane. Yeah, you apply. So you have everything. We are worried for. So don't worry. So once you go there, you say, them ask your name or any question them ask you, you answer good. You understand? Why did I say that you can steer them to the question we ask? So if them ask you how was your day, my day was good. How was yours? You know, them little something there. You may not say if I chat them out, but I'm just telling you that it's a, don't think of it as a one-way show, a one-man show. Think of it as a conversation, because once you think of it as a conversation, then you'll understand that when they talk to you, they will feel more comfortable talking to you, and because of that, then they will, you know, then we shift, and even if there's a little slight thing, they will accept you based on your demeanor. Yeah. So don't be afraid. The regular questions are asked on embassy interview. Have you committed a crime? That is probably like the third question. When I've been the couple times I've been to the US embassy, the most they asked me was about 4 questions, but they normally ask like 3 to 7 questions. The question that they ask is just related to you as an individual. Just answer them and you go get through. Right? People do, embassy do normally turn down people. I guarantee you. Right? So if you have something to worry about, if it's something about your grades, sometimes they don't even look at your transcript. So, me just a pray say, your F where you get, no depend the first page. You understand? It don't depend the first page, so they're not even going to ask you about that. So when you go to embassy and me see people are fret about, them a fret about them this, them a fret about that, when at the evidence where you give them are going to look and ask you back. They're not going to ask you something that you don't know. They're always going to ask you anything that is on the application. That is the only question they can ask you. Them no run no background check, you know. And when you say you're no criminal, them accept say you're no criminal, you know. Because sometimes embassy don't look for no criminal records. Some sponsor want your criminal records. So if you tell embassy say you're no criminal and you're a criminal, them Africa believe say you're no criminal. So unless you can convince them say you're no criminal, then as so comes your visa that go get denied. Because you can't convince them something. And so I would say any interview is about convincing the other person that you are what you say you are. Guys, oh my god. I am actually going to may I come off a embassy and G1 for a little bit, but I'm going to open a portal or just a service in general where I would provide you like with interview tips and with a resume writing for a cost, of course, because I've been helping persons to do that, and trust me, it is a paid service. So I'm going to offer that service pretty soon. I just need to add it to my website. I just need to add it to my website, because what I understand with even persons getting jobs now, they don't even understand how to write a proper resume. And so you have to know about the different algorithm and the different system as it relates to sorting your resumes. And if you don't have the keywords and the different structure for your resume, then your resume will not be recognized by the HR, and therefore you will never land an interview, because your resume is basically crap. So the other day I was not my friend, but one of my I would say mentees, they were saying that I should look at their resume, and I'm like, girl, your resume is crap. And so I had to help her to fix it and stuff like that. And I can guarantee you that she will get called for the interview, because that is what works. Your degree doesn't work. Your skill set doesn't work unless you reflect it properly on your resume, and unless you sell yourself in the interview. So that has a lot to do with your job, because persons are going to leave here, finish school, and then want a job in Jamaica as well. So you have to know about that. So I'm going to offer that service soon. Let me know if you guys need it now, so I can make preparations from now. But I'm just I do one commercial break. Question: is it true there's a 2-year ban when going for your B2 visa when you got your J1 visa? Matter of fact, if you go up on J1, it's a high possibility that you will get a B1 visa. Because what people normally do is go up and work and travel one time and then go for them B1, B2 visa the next year. And this has a lot to do with, so there, that is a hotel that the person ever got foreign, got US. So I would say that if you have been on the program already, go try out for your visa. It's a high possibility that you will get it because for one, they saw that you already been on the program, you never run off, and you already have ties to Jamaica, which ties meaning that you're going to university and you're a promising individual. So they would say that yes, you know, once your school and your functionalities and everything under control, then you're good. Yeah. So no, that's very fake. People normally, as them finish, as them, if them land, if them apply for them J1 July, go up and work and travel land at Jamaica September 1, September 2, then Ghana embassy. So that's a lie. That's a lie. Any other question? So Matthew, why you after boss go for your 3.05 GPA? I don't like your ways, you know, I do like your ways. I do like your ways. Not because you're bright sparks and me there so with my 2.99 GPA. Girl, I applied for your limited loan and I'm hoping I get approved since I was on the verge of actually changing my mind since some things didn't work out as planned. Yes, I don't really publicize it, but yeah, I do that. And yes, it's limited. So I'm going to, did I text you? I message you, right? So if you message me and I message you, most likely, because I did have some spots left. Yeah. But I know that other places offer it. It's not a big thing as yet, so I don't really publicize it. So, but when it does, you know, come out officially, because I want to do a lot of things as it relates to work and travel, but sometimes you don't really have like, not really set a time, but like the structure. So I'm working on a lot of things as it relates to this, because I think it's something that I'm very, very passionate about. So yeah. Can you talk about tax return? So tax return, the season starts. I did a video on it, so you can go to the video. If I miss out something now, that's fine. So tax return, the season is this year's season is, how many did it say? January 24 to April almost 17. So if you have been to the been on the program in 2020, you and you have been paying taxes. Now I normally tell you about which tax you're supposed to pay first, because you need to understand that your tax will probably go down the drain if you do like medical taxes and stuff like that. So just like Jamaica, well, not just like Jamaica, because Jamaica do the tax return, but just like a regular business in Jamaica, you have to pay like education tax, you have to pay TRN, you have to pay NHT, so that draw out of your money a month time. Same thing happening at the US, you have to pay taxes. Now the taxes that you pay in the US depends on the type of person you are. And so when you go on the work and travel program, you are a J1, and because you're on the J1 visa, you have to pay tax, but the tax is limited. The only tax, and I will repeat, the only tax that you're supposed to be paying, because you're not gonna get back the money there, the only tax you're supposed to be paying is your federal tax and your state tax, social security tax. I think state tax and social security tax come in one. Don't quote me on that. The why I said it is because when I look at my tax return, I realize that That's good. That's good. That's good. So when I went on my W-2, I realized that my tax return is saying that the social security and the state tax is the same money. So that is why I said it. I'm not sure. So yes, the only tax should be paying is your social security tax, your federal tax, and your state tax. Those are the three taxes that you're supposed to pay as a J1, as it relates to your J1 visa. If your employer is telling you that you should pay medical taxes, it is against the law, right? So make sure that those are the only taxes that are being drawn out of your pay. So when you sign up the form, when they when you're at the US, you sign up the W-2 form, and you say if you have dependent or whatever. Once you sign up that W-2 form, that is what they will use to. I'm not sure if a W-2 form. I think it's a W-2 form. Is it a W-2 form you sign up when you go over there? Anyways, one form where tell you the taxes them where I go take out where them are gonna take out your money. So once you sign up, yes, see them have sense, girl have good sense. So when you sign up that form overseas, then taxes W4. Me know some W. Me know some W you sign up when you go over there. So when you sign up the form, they're gonna give you one form. We're gonna allow them to deduct money from you. So it's gonna deduct out of your pay a month, more month time, a week time. So therefore, if you have your last paycheck now, you can see your taxes. Because I think them have one part of your pay slip will show you all of the taxes you have been paying. So yes, if you have your last pay slip, you can actually see how much taxes were drawn out of your pay in that period. So now it's time to file those taxes. I state in my tax video. If you don't watch it, just click on it's the second to last video I posted. So if you don't so that if you don't so go on the video there. So because you have that now you can file for your taxes. Your taxes now, you need a W-2 form to file for your taxes. If you were doing 5 jobs and all of your 5 job them, your tax did that deduct out of your money, then all those 5 W-2s, you'll file taxes for those 5 W-2s. So it's not just one W-2 you're supposed to have. It depends on the amount of jobs that you had in the US, right? So not because I tell you say you need a W-2 form, you just gotta think about one W-2 form, all your W-2s, and the W-2 will be provided from your employer, right? By your employer. So if you did a work at Walmart, what I had to do, because someone was asking me, I have to look back. Walmart has a portal that you have to go on. Somebody please back me up on that, persons who've been on Walmart. So Walmart has a portal, an employee portal. You just log on and you can see a pay slip and you can see a W-2, and then you will download your W-2. Anybody been on work with Walmart and have that up and running? Right, good. Me like see them. I be a college student then I this they on this chat here, you know. So yes, so once you have that, you get it from your employer. Sometimes the employer have a site where you log in and get your W-2. If not, they'll send you by email. If not, some of the time them take a long for send you. So you know what you do? You call them. You call your employer because I don't feel money. I don't feel their money or your money and you want it. So you know you can contact them in advance saying that, hello, I am in the process of filing my taxes and I would love my W-2 form, blah, 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 yeah. So them send the W-2 form. Now it's time to file your taxes. Now, there's a thing called turbotax.com. Yes, I know about it. No, I haven't done it. I know persons who have done it before. But what I normally say to persons is that, yes, if you have pay somebody to do it, I would say pay somebody to do it because they have experience and there's a lot when it comes to it's tedious. So if you want to be cheapy, yes, you can try it, but to be honest, make somebody do it. I did mention somebody. I sent it in the WhatsApp group, but I think I should send it on here. I have the person that did my W2. I did post it in the group for persons because they have been asking me. So you just if you want, you can contact me. I don't know how to do it. I can't send message on this because I would even put it up on here, but it's in the last video that I posted. So go to the last video that I posted and then you'll see the person that I used and stuff like that, their information. Oh, let me give it. Somebody write down the number for me because I have their number. So somebody can write it down for me. All right, so somebody type this in the chat. So it is 363. I mean, I know I'm a love say 3. 363 3423. So 363, Kaya Jamaican. 363 3423. And I'm going to tell you, somebody write that in the group for me. 363 3423. 363. No, you get it wrong. You get it wrong. I said 363. Yeah, 33. Yes. All right. So this one, let me see if I can pin it now. Yes. Watch me now. Pin user. Pin. G's and P's. What me do now, Father God? Pin user. G's and P's. No, I was trying to pin the comment. This is not fair. Remove report. Guys, I don't know what I did to Forever Cody. Pin user timeout. I only saw pin user. Whenever did I see the timeout? I know it pin user timeout and cancel. I know me can't cancel it. I am so sorry. Oh my God, report remove. No. Pin you. So see them not even can add as moderator. Alright, so see if I can type again. Oh my, me feel away. Cody, see if you can type. You can type, Cody? See if you can type. You must can type. Come and just add your favorite moderator. This is so funny. Like, I cannot believe that this just happened. Me see the one pin. Remove moderator. Hide the user on this channel. Pin. See that? YouTube, you need better skills. Don't type again. No. See if I can put you as moderator. You must can't wait name there. Alright, you type now. Type the number for me, 34330. Type the number, make the people see. Cause I don't know what it 363, sorry. 363 3423. 363 34. Somebody write it, Oh God, I feel away. 363 3423. So that's the person I use. So you can message them and get their service. They're for $40 US. And they'll tell you what you need. I did do the poster. I did post the poster and stuff. Yeah, 363, yeah. 363 3423. So why you do it in a two halves? Why you do it so? All the people are gonna understand. All the people are gonna understand. Look at the person who me Look now, are you many for black, you know? Are you Ungrateful. I'm ungrateful. So don't block me. No, are you me for black now? Can you not put the full number? That's not fair. How they're going to know? How they're going to know? So send them a WhatsApp message, guys. So send them a what type WhatsApp and type the number. So send them a WhatsApp message and they will and they are the person who so yeah, so once you get the person for file your taxes, them file a tax. The tax normally take probably me not sure. You know what I remember? You know what I remember? I don't know how long the taxes take. I think it takes like probably a month. So 3 weeks to a month. That time they take for you get the money. And yes, there's a portal. Somebody was asking me about that. What I was saying in the tax video is that make sure that you have a fail-safe address. So give them an address where you put in the system so that they can, if the IRS, as them call, or the tax people, them, I don't know, if they want to send you one message, they can mail it to you. Because some of the times your tax return, because what happened to one guy, him do it himself. And all now me not thinking getting tax. And that is why I tell you say, yes, you want to do it yourself, but some of the times it makes sense to just pay somebody. So the guy filing tax 2 weeks the most for a refund. 2 weeks the most? Me not know. But yeah, yeah, 2 weeks the most. I'm not sure. But me normally, yeah, me not sure a long time. So with the person, they file their taxes and then them could get them tax return because it mess up. But in that case, it's not that hard. Just ensure that you have a fail-safe account, fail-safe address, like somebody can send mail to you. So them can say, yes, your tax they here, so yes, you got approved, yes, this or that. So yeah, you can do that. So I normally like send a fail-safe address so that any mails that they want to send to me, they'll send it to that address. Because sometimes your tax return can come in a check form. So you have to have one backup if you not come to your US bank account. And that is why I tell people, where you close your US bank account for? Why you doing that? You see the purpose of the US bank account? Like persons on here, there's a lot of pros as it relates to getting a US bank account and having a US bank account, especially when you're in Jamaica. So if it doesn't cost you, I would say I still have my US bank accounts. So if you have a US bank account or if you're planning on getting one, do not close it down unless you have to, because a lot of pros as it relates to business owners doing online business and stuff like that and want service in US, then you know, so you have to get a US bank account and stuff like that. So make sure say you have a US bank account so that when you're filing your taxes, it doesn't affect you, right? It doesn't affect you. You look like Cody can't send a message. I'm so sorry. you were such a good audience. And look how me ruin it. Me make you go time out. I'm sorry. Restricted. Shad's lifestyle. Oh, 300 seconds. Oh, yes, it's a timeout. So you must can text now. 300 seconds are how much minutes? That gone long time. So, guys, yes, I know persons have been asking me about the 1,000 extra US dollars that you can get when you're filing your taxes. Mega go know a story. And I know I love go know a story. So, there was a time when everybody wanted the 1,000 US dollars extra on their tax return because they're a student or whatever them call it. I don't know how that works. But there were also a time when the IRSS was doing investigations And the persons who have been filing taxes for years and using that $1,000 extra US dollars that is not for them get shag. So, on a yesterday or today, all if they are Jamaica now and me file my taxes from 2018 and IRSS pull up my file, I have to pay them back the extra $1,000 US. So if I have done it 3 consecutive years, that is $3,000, 3,000 US mega owe IRSS, because first of all, that 1,000 US dollars is illegal for J1s to have. So, do I answer your question? Yes, it is right that you can get an extra 1,000 US dollars because most of you are student or something like that. But it is not for J1s, it is for US citizens. So, hear my story. Take heed. If you want the $1,000 US, the consequences is yours. So, me know enough people. Say once the people them a pay back the $1,000 US. I think one girl I must have 2,000 US a time they. She did have to pay. Me did feel sorry for her. Me did feel sorry for her, man, cause what she forget $2,000 from? First of all, she didn't want the $1,000 extra. So where you think she go? She that time me no know. So it all depends on you, my love. So it's illegal. Yes, it is true. You can get it, but it is illegal. So you're committing a crime and it is fraudulent. So if you want to be anything free, hey, hey, but the dumb man, the free. No, let me tell you what it free. Remember say, me, you not pay it back cartel vice. I which me not pay it back. I which cartel vice that me not know that song there. Me not know that song there. You have to pay it back, my love. Me not know how if you have to pay it back, but it gonna affect you because remember say them the IRSS and a Jamaica them know they can hack in your system or I don't know them specialties. So mind sharp them me not know how they can affect you, but mind sharp you got embassy to get one visa in a long run and it show up on the record. So don't pay it back. What's the point of filing your tax return then? No, man. So the tax return. I don't know how to interpret that. Is it a case where you do it? Because the tax return, I got $3,000 the last time I did my tax return. So it's a possibility you can make a lot of money from your tax return depending on how many hours you have been how many taxes were drawn out of your pay. So you can get my first year, I already told you my tax return I was about $600, and that was because I started late. So I started working in June and I stopped in like the first week of September. So I never really did, and plus me did do less hours. So less hours mean less money. Less money mean less money for the tax them drawn out of. So normally the more money you make, the more taxes draw out of your pay. Also what I got to learn was that your tax return, the federal tax, you will definitely get it back, but some states don't really pay tax return. But me never really book up on a state when I pay a tax return, but I just like give you a heads up, say your state don't have to. So it's like I don't have to. They don't have to pay a tax return. I didn't know that. They don't have to give a refund. I didn't know that. So, but all of my states them pay my tax return. I just I said that. I just I tell you that information if you never know. So yeah, that is all for tax return. Any more questions? Any more questions? As it relates to tax return, just ensure say, them now overcharge, cause me did a pay a medical tax And me never did me need back my money, you know. You know, say Walmart what my money do. Because everybody, me tell you, you know, you see me is a lucky girl. But you see, anytime things that happen, I always have to go through the worst first. And sometimes I feel like say my mind tell me. So I don't normally say it out loud. But can you believe, say, everybody get back their medical tax refund because we were paying medical taxes and we shouldn't pay medical taxes. I know say every one of the J1 them get back their medical tax except me. All know they can't process mine. Why? Why? I'ma just say $134. I'ma just gonna call it a day because sometimes we win some, we lose some, even if I feel we fight and even if I we for win, but I just life. You understand? So I just call it a loss and that's it. But me I say more than $134 there. Yeah, $134 in a medical. We ask back. Me need to ask back feet na true. Ask back now. 2023 we in a and a from 2019. It never come true in time. Me need to ask back more $134. Let me 30. I can't, but YTJR. So guys, I want to do a live. I'm not sure if it's every Sunday, but also if you know me back then in 2020, like the first year, like first part of the year, like January thereabout. Yay! I'm so sorry you got a timeout, but I'm so sorry. If you know me back then in January of last year, you know say every day, every Sunday me depend, every time me depend YouTube. So I want to do like I'm not sure if I want Sunday live, but the live I want to do I like call some of the people them like even why cause YTJR was on Matthew that. Matthew, YTJ, Matthew, are you not sure Matthew? Yeah, man, Matthew that. My chatterbox Matthew. I can't manage me now. Can't manage Matthew. Yeah, YTJR. So Matthew was on my live. As you can see, he's my moderator. So I want to do like the lives that I usually did. Matthew like call people on it. So like split the screen and call people and we just like talk about work and travel. So you don't have to hear my voice alone and we can actually call up some other people. So me want do that again so that other persons can share their experience. I think you did give me the idea there, you know, bro. So Matthew was actually giving me that idea. Yeah, interview live. Yeah, because I know that I did one last year as it relates to the embassy. Because I know somebody like the person who went to embassy. We interviewed him or basically talk about the interview, and so um we got to experience how embassy was in 2020. So I'm going to do more lives. So just bear with me. You'll just see me hopping on in the night, telling you that I'm live because I have I have time. So you'll see me. Any more questions, guys? Because I'm actually I'm leaving on a jet plane. Forever Cody, your back door. You have any questions? Thanks for your assistance. I'm so sorry that I gave you a timeout. It was unintentional. I'm not sure if you covered this already, but what question can we look for in the job interview? Not really. I don't think I covered it totally. So as I was saying, when it comes to your job interview, it depends on the job. So you have to look at the industry. So which specialty, where skill set, which job is it? Is it going to be I normally tell people that if it's a ride attendant, me a beg you know. If you don't hear nothing from me, do not, I repeat, do not take any outdoor ride attendant job. Because once the rain start fall and sun a beat, you know, una go dead. So I would say do not take a ride attendant job. That's the only job I recommend not taking as it relates to work and travel. Swimming, I'm not really sure because I know people with them say they make money from being a lifeguard. And it depends on the type of lifeguard too, because 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 with the lifeguard thingy, some of them, I think one person said them never do shit as it relates to lifeguard. Then just sit down and blow the whistle and then save some people, cause the pool shallow, like them, the pool shallow. So the pool with them in a shallow. So them not really a save, no, drastic, really, yeah. But me can't bother for the lifeguard. Me in have that swimsuit, the sun burner in a sun, and if the rain start fall, them a go lock up the pool. Cause once rain start fall and lightning flash, good God, your day done. If one lightning flash, you have to wait an hour to reopen the park or wherever. If two lightning flash, I'm so sorry, but the park got locked down. So that is why I don't really advise persons to do that, like an outdoor thing, as it relates to jobs. But when it comes to like the job interviews, it depends on which industry. So if you're going to go in the food industry, they want to know, well, no, I only been on one job interview. Did everybody had to do a job interview to get their jobs? Question, 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 question. But as it relates to job interview, because sometimes you do sponsorship interview and don't have to do job interview. But I'm going to tell you about my experience as it relates to job interview, because I only did one job interview for work and travel, and that was the job for the recreational attendant. And I had to look at it in a different setting, because that is like my job was to ensure that persons were having fun. So I had to be a fun person in the job interview, in terms of excited about the different activities that they have. So me go say, so I would say, what are the different rides that you offer? And so if it's a restaurant, you can say, what are the different meals you offer? And how long? No, lie. So like the question that they will ask is like, why you want to come on the program? It's still the same thing, like the sponsorship interview, they probably ask you like your skill set. So if it's a restaurant job, have you ever your experiences? So have you ever worked in the kitchen? So you have back of the house and front of the house. Front of the house are like servers. So servers, cashier, that are front of the house. Back of the house are like the chef them. Chef, as me say, work and travel, our USA chef is crap. Only thing I gotta do, flip burgers, do fry fries. So that them gonna ask you, do you have experience with the working industry? Do you have experience for the back of the house or the front of the house? Which one you want to go? Normally the back of the house pay you more, cause yeah, chef, so you gonna get chef money. So I pay you more if you're a cook. Them call it cook. So you pay more if you're a cook. But also, if them ask you if you have experience, yes, you have experience. You never ate fried burger in your yard. You never ate do them something there. You never ate cut up cabbage. That is prep cook. So cutting up cabbage, slicing tomatoes, cutting up lettuce and them something there, shredding cheese, or prep cook meaning the anything that relates to preparing to make the cooking more efficient. So yeah, like cutting up lettuce. Suppose I make burger, so cutting up lettuce, that's a prep cook. That's a prep cook activity. So yeah, all of them something there. So that is a prep cook. If you ever cut up cabbage, if you ever chop up chicken, guys, me need to tell you about my experience. I think me did tell you already. My finger nearly gone. Me I do prep cook. Best advice to do is research the company and the position. Correct. That me say. So yeah, you put it in some nice words. Best advice is to research the company and the position. So yeah, do one background research, but you know have to be in detail, because as me say, the job interview not too tough. You understand? I still them want people. Make sure say you're chirpy and nice. You have a look of personality. Cause them a look for personality. Me can tell her that. The job interviews, yes, they're looking for experiences, and so you talk about your experience and your skill set. And also, normally when I'm doing an interview, I sell myself. How I sell myself is that I share a story. So if you're a prep cook, you can say, yes, I am very much experienced. First of all, in Jamaica, my mother, when she, because she's a chef by nature, we're more nature, but she's a natural chef, and she's a natural chef. And in Jamaica, all of us are cooks. All of us are cooks, and we can, and my mother normally call me in the kitchen, and every day I cut up some things for her, and so I know what it means to be a prep cook, or you know, I have the experience. This is what I do on a daily basis. So I have the skill set as it relates to that. You also talk about your customer experience. You have already, this is going to be, if this is going to be a first job, don't feel no way. You can't even tell them. You can't even tell them, but no, don't tell them. Just think, just one like say experience. So yeah, wanna do interview for dishwasher? Jeez and peace. Wanna do job interview for dishwasher? Oh, I interview you for dishwasher. So then now they're going to ask you, never ever leave an interview without asking a question. Because if you leave an interview without asking a question, that is one red flag for the employer. They're going to say then you are not interested in their company, and you just want to get hired. You're not really interested in the industry. So you ask them their meal. So what is your menu like? What is your first day at work like? Have you is Do you have other J1 students? Is this your first time is this your first time working with J1 students, or going to work with J1 students? So you can ask questions, right? What is the culture like in the, what is the work culture? How is the environment? When I didn't, oh yes, me do my Walmart interview to me like, guys, I remember me no member. I shut up my Walmart interview. Shut up my Walmart interview because I had the experience, and you know, just be chirpy and nice. And me they ask them like the city, what it is like. So them want fish say you like the place and you want to be there. So me can't really tell you what the question them. But it now gonna be like, what is your 5-year goal, or this or that. But yeah. The questions at the end. Yeah, man, you need to ask. Don't ask too much, but make sure that you ask questions at the end. So what are the different jobs that you guys are looking, that you're applying for, and so that I can have like an example, like a perfect example. You're welcome, Marina. Marina, G's and Pete. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not good with names. So yeah, so the job interview, been researching the job and everything. Second job, at times I feel like obsessed with the job and the position. All find the same job on their agency website. Make sure I understand this. Been researching the job and everything. Second job, at times I feel like I'm obsessed with the job. Which job that? Which job and which position? Which job and which position? Guys, I've worked in all the different areas. I would say I've worked in housekeeping. I've worked in housekeeping. I worked at Red Robin's as a hostess. I've worked at is a second job at Walmart. Yeah, not Walmart, Amazon. Look here, I've never worked at Amazon, but that sounds like a good job. Amazon sound like Walmart. Hours, money. Walmart, Amazon. I always try find one Amazon job, you know. I think me did hear somebody say them did a work at Amazon for true. Yeah, man, somebody did a work at Amazon. Yeah, man, Amazon a good job. Very feasible. Very nice. That sound like money. But many years Amazon I cut off people now. Wisconsin. Bells and beverage retail. That sound good. So, or the resort. It's a resort. So what's the oh, so food and beverage. Food and beverage. So what that gonna be? You're working at retail means you're working at you're working at the shop, you know. Retail means you're working at the shop. So you're working at the food and beverage shop for the retail buy and sell. So that it mean. I think yeah, that it mean. So say you have second jobs, you find second job at the area or you want second job at the place. Cause the resort, most likely the resort can offer second job for true. The food and beverage retail. Yeah. That sounds like a good job. Remember, guys, I normally tell you that your first job is not the job that you prefer. It would be good to love your first job, but it's not the job that you want to go over there to say, oh yes, this is the job, I'm not gonna look at other job. The first job is just to get you at an area where you're comfortable and where you can make your most money. So if your second job not really feasible or you don't really have all of the hours or it's another best job, just find somewhere we can offer you more time, more money, all of that. So don't be too picky with your first job. That's the thing. Don't be too picky with your first job. As long as you can get one second job and so forth. Your first job, yes, you want to have a good first job. But don't make that be the entire thing in your selection. So the food and beverage actually sound like a one nice job. That's so nice. I like that sound there. That sound like you're working at AC and them something there. So I was a sales associate. I work in like a food, not a food. I work in like a clothing store. So my job was to fold clothes and like when people got the changing room, like hang them back up and stuff like that. So my work in a enough industry. I think all of the industries them I work, you know. Me dey work so yeah. So I did do outdoor work, I do indoor work. I was a housekeeper. I was a hostess. May hear people that talk about server. I've never been a server, but I know say they make money. Good money. I worked in the deli at Walmart. I work in the deli. That is a fresh produce part. So that one was a good place. Cause I never too hungry. You want to make sure you're working in one place where you can pinch. You know you can pinch if you're not going to drop down and dead. You understand? You can pinch something. You know? Yeah. I say one time at Walmart, you know, this woman, because we do roasted, we can't call it. How do you ever make it, you know? Rotisserie chicken. I do the rotisserie chicken. Rotisserie. Yeah. I do the rotisserie chicken and yes, rotisserie. Yeah. So normally Walmart has rotisserie chicken and so there was this employee, sorry. She burn up one American, you know, she burn up the rotisserie chicken them. So you know that the policy over there is that the chicken supposed to be at a specific temperature and basically them throw the chicken because the chicken burn up, me I tell you. It's supposed to be like for 1 hour and she leave it in them also 1.5 hour, 2 hour. Them burn up, I know, so then they have to throw away. Sometimes I dislike Walmart, you know, because they throw away everything. So when they throw it away now, well, before them throw it away, them stack it up. You want to see me and yam chicken leg, 'cause we can't carry to home, you know. Where I work, I could carry to home. And you don't want, let me tell you, so when you go up and work and travel, yes, you want to make sure, say, the place where you work, you can get food and so forth, but you're not frightened for things. And you don't want nobody have nothing over you, and you don't want thief. I see people are thief at Walmart and them something there. You there, you work your money. You understand? Don't make nobody call you a thief when you go up and work and travel. If you're there at the restaurant and you can get food, yes, me not go say that different. You understand? But don't carry on things and them the little something. If you can thief a one little piece of chicken and eat it same time, me not go say, me not call that. You call that thief, me not call that thief. You understand? Me not call that thief. Cause me not go drop down in front of the chicken. You mad? So yeah man, so Walmart did have the chicken them, the rotisserie chicken them, and the woman burn up the chicken them and them a go throw away chicken. You see when them a go throw, my heart pain me when them a go throw away chicken, man. Somebody do have to eat some of the chicken and why all I think I one well of chicken me eat. Think I one me not make it go to waste. I think I one well of chicken me eat, honestly. Cause some me a eat, you know. Cause me have about 20 chicken, you know. About 20 chicken then throw it that day there. You want to see me and yam the chicken before they throw it away. So, I have some nice time. Work and travel just nice. I had some really, really nice time. Guys, even if you're working, just try and enjoy what you do. Um, even if it's something that you don't like with the housekeeping, I never too like it, but I say, Shaday, I work out this, you know, so you know what me do? I buy one waist trainer, and when me I spread the bed them, I do my little movements and them something there. So that was my thing. I buy one waist trainer when me I do the work, the housekeeping, I'm wear it every day. So I support my back and my sinking, my waist same time, and them the little something there. So yeah. So yeah. I normally look on the people them, like I assess the guests them. That was like a thing that I usually do. I assess the guests them and them perfume, and I know the different brands them and them something there. I look on the people them things and say, oh, and these are the things them with the foreign people them I use. Oh, and these are the famous brand. So till me buy one of the brand them was I wait damn brand name. I'll buy them. I have one suitcase like all the time. Vera Bradley. So Vera Bradley was a big brand. When I say big brand, it's a big brand overseas. Like every time I go in at the hotel them, that's at the bag them where them I carry the Vera Bradley brands. And I'm like, what the hell? So I had to research the brand, and so I buy Vera Bradley stuff because the brand is really nice. So that was my thing as it relates to the hotel and the housekeeping. I didn't like it, but me find a way how to get around it, and it was good. Every time I see the Vera Bradley brand there, man, I look on the bags and I see which one I like and stuff like that. I always wait on the sale a year time. Every year I wait on the semi-annual sale. So you have a lot of things. Don't think that going on work and travel and not traveling, because people think that you have been on the program but yet still travel out of the state. See what's in your state, what's around your environment. When me usually leave work, me usually walk on the stretch and look on the different stores where they are around me. Although I didn't have much time because I only got one day off, but on my day off, I walk the place and check it. So I take pictures and you don't have to go to Times Square. You go, cause yeah, you not have to go them place there. I meet friends as well. Me say me dey go on one date one time, Oh my. Me wonder if I have the man the number. One sweet man, Yeah. He was my type. He took me bowling. Girls. But also with that, guys, some of the girl them like wanna be careful. Like, I don't know how people do it. Like go and work and travel and like get man and them sitting there. I go and work and travel for work. Like how people do that? And then people man all pay them bills. Me I say, G's and P's. I'm like, girls, be careful when it comes to work and travel. Don't make nobody have nothing over you. Don't go up and work and travel, and you go up and there for work, money, and do your thing. Don't go there and try shortcut things. Go there, yeah, go there for work, you work. Yeah? Yes, me say, like, I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do it. But there was this guy. I'm a taxi driver. I mean, I know where him did be, but him usually drive. You know, all them have Uber, so you can leave from your work and drive Uber. He was a taxi driver. He was an Uber driver. I don't think it was his full-time job. But him they invite me out. I'm go for one date. You know, it's a girl belly did full, and we did bowling and stuff like that. So that was free of cost, but I was genuinely interested in him, and so I didn't see it as a like using him or anything. It just never worked out. But me nah do go for work and travel and not do them something there. Guys, people we laugh off of you. Me laugh off of enough people. Enough people me laugh off of, cause me I wonder if this real. Me I wonder how people do it. People really go pan it and do them something there? No, sir. Me not do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'll I know why Cody are laughing because she know exactly what me I talk about. People go up and work and travel and them, yeah, for true. So just ensure that you know what your aim is. Go up and work and travel, save your money. Buy your own things them. I normally spend like the last 3 weeks I work and travel at that time. Then I spend my money. Or if you see one little sale and you want to catch it, then you can catch it. I only buy things on sale. You know, make sense? You go up and work and travel and buy things full price. You brighty? So I only buy things on sale, and that is why I made love say mall they near me. So I know when the sale is actually a sale. When me I buy things at $3, $2, $4. One of my birthday suit them I did must $10. Yeah, I buy things $3, $2. I'm very cheap when it comes to money. When it comes to them, and that is why I can tell you point blank that my work and travel money, I can still live off it now. Because I know I'm go on the work and travel for, and I know where my money I go. And if you look upon me, you know, so me still is a hot girl. As a hot girl, me I tell you what to do. Yeah, when I go on work and travel, man, and I make my money $2 clothes, $3 clothes. Yeah, Forever and a peer brand. Forever 21 and Forever 21 me did buy Fashion Over one time. But Forever 21, Ross, H&M, Victoria's see that Victoria's Secret. Yeah, and that my have on right now. Right, let me show you. Right now, see there. I only wear Victoria's Secret bra. Yeah, and I pay cheap and clean, my love. I wait till the sale price. Yeah, sale me wait pan. I never yet buy nothing full price. I'm sorry. I never yet buy nothing full price. I cannot do that. It's not in my agenda. Not a criteria. So go and work and even if you come back with a few things from the sale and sell and make your profit. Well, me never do that, but no, yeah, looking back, I would do that because it's a very profitable thing, even when it comes to like the semi-annual sale. So you guys always know that I talk about like the Bath and Body Works semi-annual sale, and it happened in June. So June is when it happened. So you get Bath and Body Works for like $3.99. That is the only time I buy Bath and Body Works, and so I buy a lot of them. So you can make a business after that. And members of the shipping company, them I work at Jamaica, so you can even stay over there, buy some and send it down. Because your suitcase, you have to think about your luggage too, you know, cause unless you say profitable for like buy one extra suitcase and carry down all of that. But when you carry down all of that, like all things to sell back, like a great large sum of it, because that is what I think you're doing, then you know, say customs. Customs are going looking at that, you know, you have to go spread it out. You have to go spread it out in a different bag, them and wrap them up in a clothes and this and that. So, cause you know, customs are got all and panic. Guys, when you got customs, don't declare nothing. Your money is under 500 US dollars. Me say, one time I got customs, and you know, say, girl, buy down the whole of works, you know, whole of foreign. Me I carry down my laptop, my phone, me this, me that. The woman I got put me in a declare over $500. True, me choose to see me with some big bag, you know. Me just go in at the line. You see when she now look, me just go back over here. So I want to know if you got foreign and she say me buy over $500. Eh? Me just go in at the under $500 line. So don't declare a thing. Don't declare not one thing. Yeah, man. So when you have your device, them hear this a story. I'm always tell them story. So if you watch all of my video, them, you probably see it in one of my video, them. But when me did there, when me did there, in the customs line, this man carried down laptop, carried down the plastic pan it. It look like a one grandpa too, you know, carried down the plastic pan it. You want to see customs are charging. You want to see customs charging him. So yeah, I would say, yeah, make sure say you log into all of your something them, put on picture and then something there. So that them see say or things say you did I use things say you did I use it. So you can tell them say you carry it up. Cause even if you carry just tell them say you carry it up. I don't think them need for ask where you carry it up for. Tell them say you carry it up for their schoolwork, you're a university student, but I don't think they'll ask you so many questions. But it makes sense, say, I'm not even telling you what time, but I normally fly early in the morning. I don't know if that makes sense, but I never really have a problem with customs. And I did do the little dirty panty trick. I just put one dirty panty on my something, because I want to know why they must search up my bag. But yeah, me did do that. I don't know if it's if it's bad. I know I'm a festival queen and that should be gross. But I put it pan it. I don't know why they want one bag them out harder. So yeah, me they put one of that pan it. Cause people do it. Me know what people do it. Yeah, me did do that. Our dirty clothes. Can put dirty clothes pan the top of it. Pan the top of your bag. But yeah, any more questions, guys? At what time? I need fee. 9:30. I got my bed. I like me not got my bed. Here we go. Watch one movie. Any other questions, guys? As I said, I am going to do more lives. So you'll see me popping up one day saying that I am live. I remember when I heard you say that, I was like, girl, I would do the same. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why them too fast, man. And them know say you spend over $500. But good God, man, why you kill we? Why you never go foreign if you want some of my things, them? I saw sometime custom stay, you know, them want take away your things and them take it for themselves. And them want you for pay them and them take $120 extra. You think in a day service or whatever, something them are gonna put the money, them a take some of the money there too. So then two wicked man, everybody are trying a life. Everybody are trying a life and I do like them ways. But yeah, you have to be nice with customs, man. You are beautiful. Oh my God, stop it. I'm at my worst here. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Me no want wait name there, you know. Me no want what you call it now? Me no want go block the user, you know. Me no want go block the comment here. Me did I go pin it, but me no want block it. Any more questions? LOL. We say, here the girl to me a customs. What you can do? What you can do for me? Look here. Customs want money. Yeah, they want money. Tell them say you can't do nothing for them. You just a come from work and travel and you're tired like a dog. You're tired, you're tired, you're tired. You know, I'll know you're 4 months and you're not eating no Jamaican food. Right now, you're not even have the little money we have, not even can pay your school fee good. I saw them stay, man. Them pressure, I don't think they really pressure the students though, unless you're unless you know so 100 and all your clothes them have on tags and you have all of the latest gadgets and you put it on top of your suitcase or you put it somewhere where they must see. So some of the time you have to use the common sense and just pack your bag wisely. I normally like put my school stuff at the top. So if you have your books and your whatever you have whatever you have for your school and so you put it at the top. Nobody show off with your polo and your whatever they call it, your deer shirt and nobody do them something there with your tag them everything a tag. Make sure say you pack your suitcase nice on the top, cause them not go down in your suitcase. They not go down unless them see say it really really bad. Them are go down. Me not think did anybody was affected by customs, but me know say them charge you. Cause me think them charge one of the I don't remember, but one of the person them when I work on Java person them think a $500 them charge them or $1,000. I'm not lying. So it depends. Then we charge your arm and leg. They will charge you. But I don't know. For me, all the experiences I've had with customs was good. And I always travel in Kingston, seeing that I always go straight back to school and stuff like that. So me never go on Mobile yet. But me hear say Mobile better than Kingston. But I've never tried it before, and I wouldn't say that Mobile or Kingston is more expensive. About more expensive. Is better because all of them are the same to me. I just want airport. I just customs. A Jamaican customs. Guys, like this video. I have 19 persons on the live and 16 likes. I don't like that. I don't like that for me. Like, why do you do me like that? Please like this video. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. And let me know the other videos that you want me to post because girl is back on YouTube. Like, me not gonna win. Might be a better to me. Adapt me here. Matthew, adapt me here. You have been to Kingston before? You travel at Kingston? Me here say customs and mobile them not looking at nothing. Adapt me here. I always hear that mobile airport is better to travel when you come back home. But have you been to the Kingston one to know the difference in experience? I believe in angels. But yeah, guys, do follow me on Instagram. That is where I'm mostly at on an everyday basis. So if you want to get if you want to get more personal, that's where you can find me. See the guys, Mobile is the best place to go. All right. My thanks to the proof. I always hear people say it for true. But through my school there tone, I'm normally late for school because I normally miss like 2 weeks worth of school. And hear one of the teacher them now say how why me miss 2 weeks. Some say I have to make my money for pay my school fee. Not in that tone, but I'm like, what is a person ask me? What you just ask me? You know how much 2 weeks that money they be? You know how much that? I think that more than your salary, miss. I don't know why people be asking those questions. Like, why are you late for school? Like, do you think I will intentionally leave school 2 weeks worth of school? So yeah. But I normally miss 2 weeks worth of school, and that's a every year thing. So, and I don't really feel no way about it. Come and catch up. Yeah. I'm not gonna say me a bright girl, but I have my head for my body. So missing 2 weeks of school is just me have to work harder. But I'm going to miss 2 weeks of school because that is 2 weeks pay. Yes, I traveled through Kingston. The lady never charged me because I was a student. Imagine if I wasn't. Yeah, man, me tell you, see, I saw them stay. Yeah, man, I saw them stay. But it look like you're in a phone business, Matthew. Because if you care for phone, I'm going to be here. You're in the phone business. You can't sell. I need to upgrade. Guys, Matthew, you know, say me need, not you, Matthew. YRTR, whatever. Matthew promised me say when he go work and travel, I go carry one perfume for me. I know. Me look how much advice me give Matthew. Me never beg you nothing, you know, and you tell me say you go give me something when I go up and work and travel. Me never beg you nothing. People will carry sweetie chocolate for me from work and travel. Cause them say, Shaday, you help me. I don't know what me help them say, but you help me, Shaday. And Matthew, you promise me, me never look upon you and tell you, say, I want a sweetie. Or I want one perfume. And you look at me and say, when you go to work and travel, a promise is a promise, but a promise is a comfort to a fool. I'm made a fool. I'm made a fool. Don't tell me say you go give me something and don't give me it. I have it against you. Not you, Matthew, Samuels. Not Samuels. They don't look in your stuff at Mobile Customs. So see them Mobile Customs are the best one. Mobile Custom not best because it's too. Mobile Customs is better than Kingston. Alrighty guys, any more questions? I am or leaving. I have our work tomorrow. So I will see you in the WhatsApp group. I'll see you on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. I have a planner selling. So I have the Ultimate You planner. If you have been watching my videos, you already know that this product was from a very long time ago. I've been making this planner, and the planner is basically a life changer, especially that you're university students. Fair clean, make sure no one sample. Fair clean. Care when I plan them for me, please. So the book, the black book where they pan the something. So the planner is a 1-year planner. It's for $5,000 and it is a life changer. When I say life changer, so seeing that you're a university student, it is good because it's a goal and mindset planner. So therefore, as it relates to your planning and organizing, it is good for scheduling. It's good for updating. I can't believe that I have my planner showing you. So this is the Ultimate You Planner. I've been advertising it. If you have been seeing my Instagram posts and stuff like that, it has basically everything under one roof. So this is a year calendar. It has everything under one roof. It has a reflection and vision, and like your goal planning. So with this planner, you can, even if you're, so let's say because you're a university student, you know, say you want to ensure that you get straight A's on all modules. So that is going to be your goal. Why it is important? Because you want probably get a scholarship, or basically you want to have a 3.0 GPA like Matthew. Your motivation and your rewards. So the planner help you to get steps in place. So it's like an intentional book. So you just write down what you need to do. Okay, you need to do soon get yours. So the steps that you need to do. So for one, you need to plan. You need to have a timetable every week for studying, and it give you deadlines and stuff like that. So once you put all of this in place, then what you will do is fill it out on a monthly basis, on a monthly basis. So this is the monthly calendar. So you can say test here, so test here, so test the 10th of January, test the 30th of January. So it show you how your month look like, right? And then now the week, then you can plan your week. So you can say on Sunday, you know, so you can, and on Sunday you just write down what you need to do, your to-do list. So prepare your meals, study. If you have a personal life, I don't know, I just think of college students, what they want to do. So you just write down your daily activities, your classes where you have. It's just like a timetable and a scheduling, and the plans that you have made in this part. So your plans that you made and the deadline, you just insert them here, insert them here, insert them here, and so you'll definitely get them done, because once you reach that day, you know, say, okay, I need to do this. It also have, what I love about it, it has budgeting, and as a college student, you definitely need to know how to budget, because for one, many of you have money at college. So this has your budgeting. So your budget for the month. This have your habits, and your habits are, so your budget. So you have your savings, you have, oh God, you're not really saving at college, you know. So you have your savings, you have some of the things them not really for college students, but at the same time it's for college student, because with your savings, you still have savings, then you can write down why your expense. So if your expense are like grocery, how much for grocery, how much you want to spend on different areas. So this is a breakdown of it. So it break it down in a different things, and with this now you can track your spending, right? I usually do that when I usually, well, I do that, I always do that, even up to this day. But yeah, so this is like your mind. So your mind is going to be in one book at one place, and so you'll be organized. I can tell you that when you're intentional about stuff, that is when you get stuff done. One of the things that I can tell you about college, about a young adult, and about your life in general. About life in general is that you should, Fakeling, give me some water now, please. Okay, no problem, I'll wait. So so one of the things that I learned, and that is why I can proudly say that me not turn out to be that bad. Like, as me tell you now, I moved to Montego Bay, landed my dream job, bought my first car, don't have any student loan, don't have any car loan, don't have any loan period. I don't have my house yet, but I can see my progress as it relates to a young adult. And I can tell you that no, I didn't have this book, but I had the mind of this book. And so I usually do all the things that as it relates to this book: planning, studying, being intentional, all of that, right? So if you have this book, it's a masterpiece. I also do a coaching session, not a coaching session, a coaching business. So now I am called the $1 Million Mindset Coach. And for, I don't know, I'm gonna chat too much. And for Fakeling, I don't know how much what dry. And for right now, the program cut off. The program cut off now, but I'm gonna try and make it be like digital, so I'm gonna have to do like cohorts. But the program cut off now. So what I do is that I have a coaching session. Right now I have over 20 to 30 persons. And I'm coaching them at the end of the session, which is a 4 months coaching session. They'll have their own business, a business that is profitable. They'll definitely have a YouTube channel and making money from being a social media influencer. They will understand stocks and bonds and how to use that to improve or build their portfolio. They will have a secured emergency fund, and they will understand how to use this book and budgeting and creating habits. Now, the program is closed off now, but it will be open in April of this year. So that is when cohort 2 comes in place. So I'm going to like basically teach them things that I don't talk about on YouTube. Yes, I do talk about it on YouTube, but not in detail. So all of that. But yeah, let me know if you want the book. I have my website. Most likely you can find me on Instagram, Shaday Vassel, and you can see my business. I did advertise my business in my last video that I posted on tax return. But if you want, you can reach out to me. One of the easiest ways to reach out to me is that one of the easiest way to reach out is, well, I'm very easy to reach because I'm in WhatsApp groups and I'm on Instagram. And yes, if you text me, most likely you'll get a response. But sometimes I overlook the messages because it's a lot. So bear with me. That is why I'm doing lives. And here's my water. But also I'm going to end the live because one of the things you should understand as an adult is that you need sleep. Thank God you saved my life, Fakelin. Thanks. So yes, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Or for joining me tonight. And see you on the next live. Comment your questions. I'll be free to answer them because I'm reserving time for you from my busy schedule. So you know where to reach me. And I love you guys. You'll see more content from me. Let me know which one you want me to post. All right. Bye. Bye, my handsomes. Bye, my beautifuls. Later, later.